fire indeed. Okay, a few West Valley citizens had quite the scare last night after a mountain lion was found in the heart of their neighborhood.
Yeah, big surprise for them. Right off the bat, we should tell you authorities have captured the animal, so all is well there. But ABC4's Annika Johns joins us live from where that cougar was found.
Annika, so it seems like officials had a busy evening, of course. Have you seen any mountain lions out there? Today's the question.
Well, luckily for my sake, I have not, though I will be honest, I have checked a couple trees in the area just for my own safety because I don't need to be seeing one of those today. But last night was a completely different story for residents when they found one in the heart of their neighborhood.
And I kept staring at it while I was talking and kind of seen the tail move. I'm like, that's a friggin' mountain lion.
A friggin' mountain lion is right. Thursday evening, the Division of Wildlife Resources and West Valley officials received reports of a mountain lion up in a tree, just hanging out in the middle of a neighborhood.
I just stand out here making a phone call and just happened to look up in the tree, and as I was talking on the phone, I was like, that doesn't look right.
Reported just after 5 p.m., officers and DWR arrived at the scene to see the big cat for themselves and remove it from the area. However, when they tranquilized the animal, it stayed in the tree, calling for the fire department to come in and aid in the removal of the cat.
That cougar did not want to leave the tree, and it just fell asleep up there. And here come the cavalry, the fire department with their ladder, and they raise the ladder up, and we have a tarp with a lot of handles, and we just placed that mountain lion in that tarp and lowered it down the ladder.
Once the cougar was safely removed, DWR took over and has the animal safely in their care before he will be released back into the wild. And while this occurrence may seem out of the ordinary, DWR says while rare, these kinds of things do happen.
I mean, we've had mountain lions at where the Jazz play basketball downtown. We've had them. It happens. And especially this time of year, even though it's not a really harsh winter, deer still come down the lower elevations, and that's what they're chasing for the most part.
Root goes on to say Thursday evening was a prime example of what you should do if you see a cougar in your area.
Everything worked out great, and yeah, a happy ending.
Now, Root continues saying that this operation wasn't a typical one. Usually they don't tranquilize animals in the nighttime for their safety and for tracking purposes. However, they kind of had a feeling this cougar wouldn't go anywhere, and they actually did have the Department of Public Safety in the area with a helicopter that had a thermal camera just in case it decided to take off. So it was quite the effort with multiple departments to make sure that this cat got back home safely.
Wow.
Okay, Annika, we do have to ask, I think you may have made mention of this, but tell us why they're being seen in neighborhoods.
Yeah, so right now, when I was talking to DWR, they were telling me that there seems to be an increase of sightings. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean there's more mountain lions or that they're more active. They say it just means that a lot more people actually have security cameras or like ring door cameras that actually pick up on the movement of the cougars. So while their activity may seem higher, it's actually not the case. It's just more people are now seeing them on their cameras. Reporting live from West Valley City, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.
Wow, more